In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use heal and clone brushes in Affinity Photo. We'll walk through what each tool does, when to pick one over the other, and how to get clean, natural results that don't draw attention to your edits. Start by opening your image in Affinity Photo. Once you're in, choose the Healing Brush tool. The Healing Brush is ideal for removing blemishes, dust spots, or small distractions because it blends texture and color automatically. To tell the tool where to borrow good texture from, hold Alt on Windows or Option on Mac and click on a clean area near the problem spot. Pick a source with similar lighting and texture to the area you're fixing. This is key to seamless results. Then paint over the area you want to fix. The tool samples the texture from your source and adapts the color to match the destination, which is why it generally looks so natural. A few practical tips help a lot here. Keep your brush just slightly larger than the imperfection and use a soft edge for smoother transitions. Tap the bracket keys to quickly change brush size. Work with short controlled strokes and resample often by Alt or Option clicking again when you move to a new region. If the blend looks off, undo and sample from a different spot that better matches the tone. Zoom in to do the work, then zoom out to double-check that everything looks consistent at normal viewing distance. Now switch to the Clone Brush tool. Where the Healing Brush blends colors automatically, the Clone Brush copies pixels exactly from the source to the target. This is perfect for precise reconstruction, repeating patterns like bricks or fabric, and edges where you need structure to stay crisp. Again, hold Alt or Option and click to set your source, then paint over the target area to lay down an exact copy. Keep an eye on obvious repeats. If you see a pattern forming, resample from a slightly different place to break it up. Opacity and flow are crucial for both tools, and especially for the clone brush. Lower opacity or flow lets you build up the effect gradually, which helps blend into gradients, skin, or soft backgrounds without creating harsh transitions. If you need hard, defined edges, increase hardness and opacity. For gentle fades, go softer and lighter. Many users also like to toggle the aligned option when cloning so the source moves with your brush, but turning it off can help repeatedly clone from one precise point. Finish by reviewing your edits at multiple zoom levels. If it looks natural, you're done.